So, yeah, so welcome to East Academia. So, this is a dedicated video, and just to show us what usually happens when you're formatting a paper. Now, as we said, we usually prefer you working from our templates, but one thing you have to know once you get that template, make sure. So, I already have a template here, some work that is done by one of you guys. So I really want to show you the basic formatting rules that we usually use and check the papers against. Yeah. So I will just go here and open this one that is written APA template. Yeah. And give it some time for it to open so that we see how that paper looks like. So nice. So on face value, this paper looks perfectly fine. But let me just do this. Yeah, so this is how the paper looks like. Looks wonderful. It's a nice paper. And this was a paper that was supposed to be a one page. So, of course, it's supposed to be around 330 words. Yeah. So, yes. And then, okay. Yeah, so that's it. Now, when it comes to formatting, there are usually very small issues, petty issues that you can easily overlook when it comes to formatting a paper. And one thing I will emphasize is the use of these things known as Microsoft Word markers. Okay, so what exactly is Microsoft Word marker? When you open Microsoft Office, you realize that, and you go to Home, this section of Home here, you realize that there's this symbol here. Okay, so these are markers that you can easily use to see how the paper is spaced. Okay, so we do not want any extra spaces because any extra spaces warrant unnecessary spaces, and it really does not make sense in the long run. Yeah, so we need to remove any extra spaces. Now, as per APA guidelines, you are supposed to have four lines uh, from the page, from the top of the page, so that you can have what, so that you can write your title of the work that you're doing. Now, to know that you have four lines, you really cannot know if you just look at it the way it is. Okay, but you can easily notice it when you activate markers. So this is how you activate markers. Just come and click this part here, and I don't know what word is calling them, but it's calling them show stroke hide, show paragraph marks and other hidden formatting symbols. All right. So once you click that, it tells you what is in every space. Okay. So once I look here, you see that you have four lines. Okay. So you have four lines here, and then here we have that title. So this is okay, and then you have author name, institution affiliation, and all that. Hmm. So same thing goes to this, same thing goes here, and everything. Yeah. So that's it. So these markers will assist us mostly in knowing these different things. Yeah. Now, mm, when I look at these markers and come here, I can see that my 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 lines, they are formatted in they're formatted in form of a heading. So let me just show you what I'm saying is formatted in form of a heading. When you come here, you'll see there is a line that will will appear there. Okay, so let me just show you. When I just hover my mouse here, you can see that a small arrow here, this one. Yeah, so that's a heading. Same thing when I come here, this is a heading. So we really do not want that heading. Yeah, and I don't know where it's written here, but it's supposed to be normal. Okay, so let me see these headings: footer, header, no space, heading 7 strong. Okay, so create style, clear formatting, remove all formatting from selection, leaves the normal unformatted text. Okay, I think that is what we'll use because, but for now, let's see how we are supposed to space our work. So just assume as if that heading does not exist. Okay, so assuming that the heading does not exist, then this paper is spaced. Okay, is not well spaced as per se. So what you do to space this work, uh, or even before, let's just check through the paper. We see that we have a lot of spaces here, and when you look at these dots here at this section, this shows that these spacings are not, this is not an indent, this is that was introduced using a backspace, okay? The backspace tab, or the, no, the space bar. Yeah, the space bar. So that one is unacceptable. And then another thing, you can see that here we have two spaces between lines, between two words. Okay, you're only supposed to leave a single space between words. Okay, and then yeah, we can continue scrolling down to see. Same thing. You can see we have dots here before identifies. We have dots before also, and if you are a keen person, you'll realize that. Let me just take a line here. You realize that these ones, the way they are not in the same line. Okay, so one is a little bit advanced, another one still is lagging. Okay, so that is a thing that usually you encounter. Same thing, also have another double space here. Let me just show you. Here we have two spaces. So basically that's it. Then we can scroll down to see further what's happening. So I'll just scroll down and see. Now you realize that we have these lines here, and you realize they're not carrying any meaning, or they don't add any context to the paper. So that's an extra line. So those ones are unnecessary and should be deleted. Okay, uh, and then I'll just scroll down. You can see we are having an extra page that is rather unnecessary. Okay, so this extra page should be deleted. Yeah, same thing here. We have an extra page which is unnecessary. These ones should be deleted. So the most obvious way to do this thing is by deleting the extra pages. So I will just put my cursor here and backspace this. So one page is gone. And then I'm also going to backspace here. I'll just backspace everything. Yeah, backspace, 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 backspace. Okay. And backspace until there. So that's where that should be the last part. Okay. So with that as the last part, uh, what you're going to do now is to see the spacing. So we still have very wide spaces between these this work. Okay. So what you do, you control A to highlight the entire work, and then you come to this section of line and line spacing. Okay. So just to make sure that everything is times New Romans. So I'll just click that again, Times New Romans, size 12, and then supposed to be double spaced, so I'll double space it there. And then another thing, I'll just click there, add space, add space. No, no add space, so I won't add space, but I will come and let me put it here so that you see the effect. I'll come to this arrow here for paragraph settings and click that, and come and click here, check this box, do not add space between paragraphs of the same style, so that I remove the spaces, and I press OK. You see it's a little bit, it has compressed. Yeah, and then I'm going to save that one. So when you scroll down the paper, you realize that now the paper is a little bit well spaced. All right, so for that reasons, now we see that the paper is okay and well spaced. Now we are remaining with a few things to check. So yeah, so a few things to check. Now the thing to check here is this one, task number one. Okay, I don't like using symbols when I'm having when I'm okay. Before even I just go to the symbols, let's go to the paragraph formatting. So all these backspaces, we delete them. These are necessary, okay? And these double spaces that are here, this one you delete it, okay? Scroll down, yeah, delete, backspace that, okay? And how then do we put those indents? By highlighting all this work like that, and then coming here to this paragraph settings, and coming here to special, and you put first line 1.27 centimeters or 0.5 inches. Okay, so both of them are same, and now that looks like that. Okay, so that is the way to go. That is a way to go, and that is one way to put those those symbols, okay? No, those indents. So that's how you're supposed to put an indent. Let me see something else. For this one, same thing. Just repeat the same thing to put an indent. And then for symbols, you really do not need to use these symbols. So this, like this hash symbol, you can remove it. And then because this is a first level, level one heading, you can just put it in. Okay, let's say it's a level two heading, so still you have to put it in title case. So it should be capitalized in every letter. Okay, and then this one, this number one. Okay, you can just have it there. Remove that one and just put that letter one, number one, and then it will talk about that. And then this one, you can just remove these symbols and that space so that it becomes number two. Okay, and then this one, it becomes number three. So for this one now, I think these numbers are now level three headings. But how do we format level three headings? Level three headings are usually indented and boldface and then italics and then uppercase and lowercase letters. So for this one, for a level three heading like this one, I can come and indent it. No, put it in italics, and then I can come and indent it the same way I was indenting these other ones. So this one should not be hanging. This one should be first line, and then it should be. I'll delete this. It should be 1.27 centimeter, something of that kind. Yeah. Then same thing to this one. So for this one, you just repeat the same thing. Just format the level headings as required by the style. Okay. So for this case, we're using APA, so that's why we are using. That's why I'm formatting it the way it's supposed to be formatted. Concerning how to format different level headings, that one I'm going to demonstrate in another video that is going to cover APA in extensively. So yeah, so you also remove these ones, these other dots here, and I think after that you'll be good to go. So for the word count, how we count, I won't take these titles. I'll just count from here, and I'm going to see about how many words. So we are having 326 words, which is okay. So yeah. So basically, those are the formatting issues. So for spacing, don't leave any extra spaces. Don't have any issues. Now, when we look at this work, it's having these heading things. Okay. So these heading things, but we have to remove them, all of them. So what I do, I'm just going to Control A, and then I will come to these sections and say clear formatting. Okay. So I will clear all the formatting. So when I clear the formatting, I'm still having these ones. So let me see. Okay, because I do not want a title. So I'll just highlight that, and then I will look for something that is normal. Clear style. So let me clear that style. Style one, name paragraph style. Let me say okay. Okay, it's still there. Now let me see. I don't know what's happening here. Let me just put that header. Heading 7. Let me just change the entire formatting. I'll see what I will do. That's heading 7. I want to remove this spacing heading 8. Yeah, I'm trying to see how to remove these ones. Subtitle, emphasis, quote. Yeah, something about normal. I don't know where I'm getting normal. Oh, normal is here. So I'll just put normal. This one still exists, so I'm just trying to see what's happening. What's wrong with it? All right. So title of paper, title, subtitle. Let me see. Show disable linked styles. All right. So basically, once you do that, you realize that this work has lost all the formatting that was there and all that. So you repeat the same process to put it well. Okay. Yeah, so for the APA heading, you can just highlight that, and then you just come and put it in Times New Roman size 12. You put this in Times New Romans size 12. Just make sure it's size 12, and then you double space it, and then you come here, click there, click remove space after paragraph, and then you can come click here, and then don't add space between paragraphs, and then you can come here to paragraph and see it's hanging 0.001 ch. I don't know what that means, but this one should be none. Okay, so press OK, and then you can also come and confirm that the paper layout is normal. So choose the normal paper layout, and then that one is okay. And then kinesiology, sports psychology, this one just has to be bolded. And then all these elements that are from here till here, these ones have to be centered, okay? So just come and center it. So it looks good that way. And then let me see. Same thing, this one has to be bolded since it's a first level heading, center it. Then this one is a second level heading. So this one has just to be bolded. And then for this one, since it's a third level heading, it has to be bold, put in italics. And then it is indented with first line. All right, so something of that kind. And then for these paragraphs, these ones have to be indented as usual. So just come and highlight them, all of them. Then put indents and should be first line, 1.27 centimeters. So something of that kind. And then number two, so for two, same thing, just highlight that, bold it, put it in italics, indent it. So I will remove these ones first so that I'll just indent all of them together because all of them take the same indent. So I will just come and delete these ones. So until some are there. And then I will just highlight this and indent it here. But I can also proceed with these ones here, down here. So I'll just delete these spaces. So I just delete these spaces, okay? And then I will do this. Yeah, I'm supposed to indent from here. Just come indent from here. And then put that indent as first line. All right, so that is how I will do that. And then let me see what I will do. Okay, so looking for outline level 1, body text. Yeah, so what I've noticed is that for this thing to go away, it's the outline. Okay, so what you do, I just come click that one, just highlight where I want to remove this outline. So we want to remove this outline. So just come here to paragraphs, and then come here to outline level 1. Just remove that one and put body text. So yeah. So now when you come and hover your mouse at this section, you realize that 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 symbol does not come out. Okay. But these ones, since I've not removed them, the symbol will be there. So what I can do, I can control A to highlight all, then come here to paragraphs and outline level. I just come and put all of them to have that body text. So something of that kind. So I've removed that situation from all the work. So you can see there's nowhere that I'll go and find that issue. So for this space here, I will remove that space and save the work. And then for this one, since it's a level 3, I will have to bold it and italicize. Yeah, I will italicize that. So and then I'll save the work. Now this is a level 2 heading, and it relates to this one, task 2. So I'll just come and copy it, and copy this task here, and put here, and I will paste. But now instead of 1, I'll write there 2. So I'll write this task 2. So if task 2, and then for this paragraph, I'm going to indent it as usual. So I'll just come and indent it so that it looks nice, yeah, because that was a level 2 heading. So I'll just come and put that, okay, and I think I'm done with my formatting. Okay, now for usually any problem that is found in Microsoft Word, or any grammar error that is found in Microsoft Word, should not be overlooked. Now, like this one, I can see Microsoft Word underlined holds. So I really have to see if it's necessary or unnecessary. But this is a mistake that even if you don't have Grammarly, Microsoft Word itself can give you recommendations. So I'll just read through both the attribution and achievement goal theory holds. Now, because I use the word both, it means that you have two. And one is an attribution theory and the other one is an achievement theory. Now, first, this should be theories. So I will correct that and put theories. Sorry, my laptop is in uppercase default. So it will be both attribution and achievement goal theories hold. Now it will be hold, not holds, because they are two. So that's so I will check if there's anything that Microsoft Word has underlined, and if there's no, I'll say that the paper is now okay. So I'm looking at this page break, uh, but I really can't see much in it. So I'll just delete it and come and put a nice page break here, because I really like seeing the page breaks. So I'll put a page break there. So that's a nice page break. Now, if you save this work, if you take it from the template and it's written in PS7th edition, remember, do not submit work that uh, has that name, a PS7th edition. You can imagine how many PS7th edition templates I'll be having on our local PCs because of not renaming the work. So don't be lazy and just go to File and Save As, and let me put it in the desktop, and I'm going to put I've copied that name and I'm going to just paste it, that the name there. I usually recommend that you save your work as 97 to 2003 document. So don't confuse it template. So document. So I'll put that and I'll put save. And when I put save, you'll realize that even the page break is extensive now. It has covered the entire paper, right? And you can see how my paper now looks organized, isn't it? And smart and neat, like the way you are, isn't it? And when you scroll down, you realize now we have extra lines here, but these extra lines are not important, so you have to delete them. Okay, so just press backspace until these lines, really, we do away with these lines, because this is also an extra line. I have to delete it. And then now we can this title, as because it's the title for the APA, it has to be centered, isn't it? And then at this juncture, I'm going to save my work. So realize my paper assumes a topic, assumes my paper assumes a name that is that relates to what it is. It is not a gibberish name like the way it was APA. You understand? Yeah. So this one is a name that specifies what the paper is all about. Yeah. So now I think the remaining thing now is to read through and see if there's mistakes, but that one I won't cover it for now. I wanted to show you just the formatting cues, or the things that you can go about when doing a paper and format it accordingly. So thank you, and I hope this video assisted you in one way. And the way these things are done, to putting an indent, uh, you putting an indent, spacing your work, and using these markers. Basically, those are the major things that I wanted to demonstrate to you today. So have a nice time, and make sure you put into effect what you've learned in this video. So thank you, and bye for now.